And of course, that would be me. Establishing the true puppet master, that would be me. And that is obviously what I have done. It's so obvious. I mean, people establish it beyond certain individuals establish it. More so the case beyond awareness that I was or intentional manipulated to do so, unintentional and intentional both be the case for me as a result of me, and therefore it's still me doing so. Now, I had didn't really have a topic in mind for today's stream. I didn't even have a stream planned, but I was made aware of. I came to aware. Excuse me. Came to aware of the puppet danced. Yes, I watched El Presidor's last stream. Try these. I like it. Is it my favorite? Absolutely. Would I really buy it over my favorites? No, but it was okay. Boy, it's got that strawberry smell or milkshake smell, definitely. I mean, it is funny how things just line up for me to prove that I got the better of someone. Through coincidence, through intentional planning, making sure pieces are laid out proper for things to turn up the way I design. But and other things just happen due to emotional outbursts or lack of capability of sustaining any more of their delusions being broken of certain individuals. But like I said, I watched El Presidor's recent stream, and he made it well known that he was notified of my recent win. And of course, the puppet he is, he has to give an obviously emotional outlash at it. In spite of what he says himself, given the facts revolving around the game, and draws to necessary beliefs or judgments to mitigate damage and the desperation possibly in his next stream. He's trying, or his next time he's going to attempt to play. And of course, it got to him. The dude only streamed. Normally, he probably, beforehand, before the knowledge of the win, he probably would have streamed for 3 hours. But of course, having direct knowledge that I added another win, the fifth win, and also, I don't know if he was made aware of this, but you could tell. And of course, he like I said, draws a false notion, just like the puppets do. But oh, he plays all day. He plays all day. Every day. And let's say if he really thinks that he doesn't have knowledge that I've even quit playing a game recently, and doesn't even have the knowledge that it's been almost more than I don't know. I can't remember exactly. I don't want to say more than a month, which I'm more likely. I feel like it is more than a month, and he says he goes out a day without playing for a day, and his skills are drastically dwindled. So, given that fact, and I just love the view count is not going up. Oh, what could that be a sign of? Again, the puppets are scorned. They're scorned again. Oh, we're punishing you. We're punishing you. Oh my God. Again, like I said, planned out and random events. Just adding layers that I'm winning. But let's stick to this. So he let's say he does, and like I said, he thinks one day hinders him and his capabilities. What would a month? What would a month be for him away? And how come that month, a day going without playing, which I do admit, yes, you get off a routine, but not a day. A day would not be, wouldn't decrease your capabilities in a game. Now, a month, yes, a month, especially if it's if there's been recent updates, in which there was. I'm seeing a lot of shit. I'm seeing a lot of shit in this new version. I'm also seeing a lot of shit better with these glasses. But um, I'm seeing a lot of new stuff, and I don't even know what a lot of it's for. So, and neither do I care. As long as I know how to aim, shoot, and do what I need to do to survive the game, that's all that matters. These icons, these items, these collectibles, or these and new areas in a map that maybe I don't know. I don't think I see anything new of areas given wise, but well. But bottom line is, he has to draw the notions whether he's has a prior knowledge or for how recent much I play or not is neither there. But the simple facts that you puppets know. You puppets know. And that is just a coping mechanism from him. That to justify why I got another win. It's just another coping to belief or conclusion to why. And it's going to be something he's going to hold on to now. It's going to be something he's going to hold on to now and maybe refer to through future streams. And I love the simple facts also too that I haven't even mentioned it yet. Before the Mosh video, when I was making videos and when El Presidor started making live streams and stuff like that, before the recent damaging videos that I did, El Presidor stated that he was going to make a video about me before the Marsh in a live stream. He was being head-fed things and stuff like that, and he was going to make a video about me. Of course, a whole week went by, another week went by, and no video. Now get that, no video was being made, even though stating that he was going to make a video about me. And what would y'all say if I was to do something like that? So I increased my intensity about him, talking about him. That scorn puppet, or my recent pre-recent videos, and then all of a sudden, then the March video was made. And directly after, a certain live stream. See, he even states he's going to do something, doesn't fall through it, and then I push, it happens. I mean, the live stream is still up. You can go to his channel, watch his most earlier streams, maybe the third ever stream he made. I think it might have been it. Yeah, I want to make a video about So Real. Then almost 3 weeks. I wouldn't doubt it if it was 3 weeks. Goes by with no video. And then all of a sudden, after some recent real good videos, bash videos I made, and then a March video came out, and then after another stream thing I made, then Mullins a live stream titled, again, I'm the puppet master. You just gonna have to fucking face it. You're gonna have to fucking face it. What would be one big defining moment or actions to be so for people, for losers like yourself, to come off backwards and establish a mindset where anything he does is okay, just like a certain puppet going out for a smoke establishes it's okay for, and then also outside of that box establishes it's okay, but the person in the middle that's obviously getting the better of the all with the majority, it's not judgmental. It's not the case. And it's not like I haven't had this. It's not like I haven't had these comments. Well, you make videos about a Presidor. If you wouldn't make videos about a Presidor, we wouldn't be doing this. You don't think I've gotten that comment? And what is that? please stop doing what we can't handle and we will shoot back at you. That's practically crying and establishing what I'm saying right now. I'm getting the win, and you're just establishing it beyond you puppets that's dropped to that saying shit like that before, and is now just trying to play completely oblivious, trying to be you. You're just now in complete oblivious denial mode. And especially when you don't address anything, you don't discredit anything. You just oh 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 oh. And of course you can't. Of course that's what you do, and because you can't. I can go for a full month, a full year, a full 5 years, and not mention a certain someone, and someone a week after me stop doing so will go to make 6 videos a day for a month straight, without even the intentions of, or the doing so is to get me to talk back to him, but just want to, just want to make the videos, and that would be but again, like I said, it's quite evident that's the case. So just like it'd be quite evident that if I've done something before, and if I do the opposite of that thing I've done before, it's due to circumstances, or it was done intentional. Like Baja Blast. A person with a life would say, hey, we'll look at y'all and say, hey, all right, let's say let's say, yeah, be skeptic. You're being skeptical out of being skeptical, but you're being skeptical defensible. And it'd be one thing if I didn't admit also that I have a speech impediment, that I do say things wrong, or it might not come out just right. But a person with a life say, all right, the fact that you're defensive about me and not doing it intentionally is out of defense, that if I did do it intentional, if I did do it intentional, it means I got it would be a highlight definitive action that I got the better of someone because of that. He fell into it, and that right there, just you're being in denial about it, out of being defensive of someone because I got the better of him. And when you also placate to lies, something that's well known, obvious, like someone monitoring someone's comment section and at a certain time of night to judge another person what they are doing, which is something that's normal, replying maybe to someone to a certain comment at a certain time of night, just because he's getting up to bed, being woke up to the notification. Waking up for bed from getting a notification, then going to use the restroom and typing a couple words and then going back to bed. Monitoring someone's comment section to see such activities, to be not only thinking of this person at this certain time of night that you're going to be judging for, doing yourself at a whole big, more extreme, but also to be not only that, but also be monitoring the exact right comment section, the exact right comment section, the exact right video. You can go ahead and be delusional and denial about it. My job, my intentions, my desire isn't to placate to you. You want to believe yourselves to be trolls. My intentions and my goal is not to convince you, and it sure as hell ain't to convince myself. Now, y'all's goal is to convince y'allself. Y'all's goal is to continue trying to believe otherwise. El Presidor's goal is to try to continue to sustain his delusions. And it's sure facts that he goes into emotional outbreaks, because he has a fragile emotional state. The simple facts that he's here and then he's all the way over here tolerating hearing about me, and then not tolerating it, and then punishing it, and then rewarding it, going back and forth here to there, shows his delusions are just as fragile as his emotional state. His delusions is just as fragile as his emotional state. It's easily broken. Truth and real trash talk. Oh, Marsh. Oh, he makes a he killed his bird. He stepped on his bird. Stuff I can't find on my own, and I have to be fed. And sometimes when I even get fed information, I can't handle it because people are making me to be all about him. They want me to make just as bad as Wings of Redemption, and it's almost like if I don't talk about them, I'm irrelevant. And like I have said, I don't care if I'm irrelevant or not. But the simple facts that you can literally say that I'm irrelevant out of emotional outburst because I set you in an emotional state to be fragile enough to have one, to where you state that I'm irrelevant, but then beforehand you're monitoring my comment section, and then it's funny. It's absolutely funny, but and quite sad and pathetic, anyways. But so beyond him saying that that I play all the time, trying to cope, that I got that win, that and of course he mentioned I camped, even though he says it's a smart play. I mean, I wouldn't camp right away. I would get the kills. I would get and then right, at the final stretches and stuff, which no definition of win that, but but he even said himself, play more cautiously, and then even in judging my gameplay, he even mentions play more. He plays too cautious. That's what you said. People had in one of your prior streams. That's what you said you have to do. You have to play cautiously. Again, it's 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 and in the long term, he's gonna say the game is irrelevant. The game is irrelevant. Then why you run over it so much? You know damn well you wanting to be good at it. You want to feed, and you definitely do feed your delusions, thinking you are good at it. You might be able to spurt out a moment, and you're a moment of clarity, like, oh, I don't care, or I'm not, and it's not important, uh, but down deep down in your head, you not only think it that you opposite than what the truth is, and you need to think opposite than the truth is because you have that desire to want it to be opposite than what it is. So that's going to hang the and if he ever really does come to the terms of finding out, especially finding out that how long, how many, how from being absent than more than a month in the game, and me being absent a month in the game, and then not only that, the very first day, without even playing 10 games, I get a win. That's going to linger in his head each time he plays, each time, especially each time he comes close, gets into the double digits, gets in lower than the teens, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. But and then he fails. It's going to agitate him. And it's really going to agitate him because he knows the number I sit at with a W before it is 5. And he knows if I want to, I can continue to raise it. And I can do it effortless. I was talking, I was bullshitting about Xbox fanboys. And anybody know, even y'all even said it yourselves, when So Real gets quiet, that's when he's really trying. And I wasn't quiet through that thing. I was talking. And which, I mean, yeah, if I'm focusing, if I'm talking about something, I got a good portion of my focus elsewhere, concentration elsewhere, and that might hinder my reaction time. But I still got the win. But now, what I really wanted to talk about, or what I really want to bring up, is, I mentioned in my previous stream that I had some stuff on El Presidor that if I was to release it, it would be even more problematic for him to prove, and it will prove even more so that I got the better of him. But I actually worry about releasing it. Because I actually don't want to make El Presidor. Why would I want to release this information? Because one, I'm a man of my word. I actually like watching his streams now. So I don't want him to stop. Go ahead, by all means, El President, keep streaming and join them. I could say that, and I don't care what y'all say because of it. Because what y'all believe is neither here nor there. Y'all have no solid foundation of judgments or beliefs. You change them on a whim, just like him. Now, I got to thinking about the old days. I got to I got to think, a lot of, well, it's like one of the recent comments, or not real recent comments, but that or bringing up that I had nothing but trolls in my comment section. That and again, it's a coping mechanism. It's a just like when I mentioned about the restaurant, me being kicked out, which I was not kicked out. I was asked to leave, and I volunteered to leave willingly because I knew what y'all puppets were doing to him, and I knew, and even they, I explained to them, and they understood that y'all, and they all agreed in that restaurant that y'all were puppets, and scorned if a if a if people with a life are not like y'all. And just like King, me and him played recently. It's like you put King asks, why can anybody believe that you actually have someone that likes to watch your content? Why can't people believe? Why can't these losers understand or accept that I, I told him it's like that post I made on from Facebook a long time ago, or not Facebook. I made on my community board, and people quoted it like it was a Facebook post from my mom or something like that. Uh, Misery doesn't like to be alone, and that's what y'all are. Y'all are misery. The more y'all feel that that there's more of y'all, the more y'all feel better about yourselves, and it feeds the delusion that you're getting the better of me. The no, no, it's just like the belief or judgment that you falsify yourselves, believing that I got myself kicked out of the restaurant. You want to believe I'm the bad guy because I'm the bad guy that got the better of your idol. So, so you want to also believe I'm the bad guy that did something wrong to the restaurant when that, but in fact, it's y'all that did something wrong to the restaurant. And the restaurant realized this and established it, even confirmed it even to me that they. But this is neither here nor there. I got other people that supports me. They just don't make comments because they know what y'all do. I know, and I have receipts, screenshots of what y'all do. I've had recent people making video that has YouTube channels themselves that's been in my comment section that's never been there before. That's post a comment, and again, it'll be one thing if y'all would just give a view to my video, give it a view, troll me, make the comments you need to make, and then leave, and then wait for the next one. But that's not what y'all do. The more y'all push it beyond that is absolutely the proof that is also absolutely the substantialness of that I got the better of someone, because anybody that goes on beyond that, monitoring my comment section, not just to see if I reply, because you get notification if I was to reply. And it's not because y'all messaging each other. I mean, every once in a while y'all might correlate with each other, but no. You're obsessed with me, and that's also again, puppets dancing for me, mad that I got the better of someone, they can find themselves contradicting themselves very easily. And again, someone monitoring comment sections. Again, it sounds like someone. Did I not just get through talking about someone monitoring my comment section? Do you think I monitor comment sections? Do you think a person that has a genuine wife with a life, that has a job, would approve such things? No. They say go. They'll be the true people saying it to you, and would be the true people saying it to a smoke break that was trying to say it to me and say, dude, you are the one trying to nurture on these trolls' tits just so you can get some trying to get some nourishment from them because you're irrelevant and you're just trying to suck the nipple any way you get. And irony, they the so-called couple cannot satisfy themselves with each other. But so I got to going through that stuff that and then I got to thinking, who does smoke break reminds me of? Who does a smoke break reminds me of? Oh my God! There was this one true supporter. Of course, he was a branch supporter, sort of like King, sort of like War Anarchy. As a matter of fact, War Anarchy knew him, known of him, and we worked with him. And of course, so that means he was an El Presidor fan, and he became a big fan of mine. And I don't know if y'all probably remember him. Hell, I don't know. Maybe one of y'all are actually him, and maybe this will make his day. Me mentioning his name or his prior name, Moops. You remember Moops? He was I could very he was I want to believe he was very young. He had to be, pre-basic teen. He had to have been like 13, 14, 15, 16. He he had to be because I ain't saying there was really anything wrong with him besides his infatuation. He had this infatuation with this video game girl. I can't remember her name. And no, he didn't. See, just like that's the reason why I put him right beside the same quality of Smoke Break. I didn't invest anything in him. I didn't invest anything about him. I I barely acknowledged him. Barely had anything to do with him. The only thing I ever even made a video about him was I made a video game. I didn't make a video game. I made a video about that video game girl. And then it was about her, not him. It wasn't about her. It was about him. A person that goes in again, you got to learn how it works, and you got to learn when something fails. He invested in me, making videos about me, making videos about Warnarchy, speaking positive of us, positive. I I don't even remember even making a comment in the videos. But and even if I did, so what? Now, someone doing something for someone else to hint that they would do it for the person that they actually want it from and not getting it, and then taking that what he got to another person instead is backfire. That person also going to another extreme, meeting that person, that's putting too much into it. And especially when you know you're putting too much into it, then you are going to be able to receive from it. You're putting more into it than you're going to gain. And especially when you know you're not going to gain what you want. But anyways, I remember last night. I was thinking about all that shit, and I was looking through the receipts I have, and I was like, moves. That's what smoke break. But smoke break is even on a worse level. Moops might have made videos. I could see making videos. I could see someone portraying to be for someone's side. But we all know in reality, Moops was being genuine for a good more % of the time. And then only did he turn when I continuous got harder on El Presidor. And also what also proves that to be that he didn't, also doesn't prove that he placated me and got the better of me, is the simple facts he did not just turn on me. He requested me to stop making videos about El Presidor. Even though he started to himself. He was making videos about El Presidor, involving me and Monarchy, involving just me and him, and also he placated making videos about El Presidor himself. This is fucking smoke. This is fucking smoke. It's not as much he's placating towards me. He's hoping some way he can stick his foot in so he can get some activity. He's hoping he can stick his, he's hoping he can. Smoke is no different, but he's in any way possible. He's hoping it is to weather whoever door it is. And again, this is doing nothing. Whatever the intention was, it still shows that I got something, and then I got the better of someone, and I get the better of you. Whether you support it, don't support it, or wishy-washy with it, and just trying to find a voice for yourself amongst it. And that's basically what smoke break is. He's trying to make a voice for himself. He's trying to bring himself into it to be relevant, which, it's kind of funny. Like I said, I got my community posted. He's continuing to stream. He's trying to stream playing games, but no matter how much or how long of a period y'all came in my comment section, a smoke break's a beast. A smoke break is a beast. A smoke break is a beast. Just like fucking Dennis Perez. Just like fucking Give me the crown. It's no different. And oh yeah, I remember Give Me the Crown too. Who knows? Maybe he's still in here. Now I admit, Give Me the Crown, or Crown Me. I can't remember exactly, but boy, I'm bringing up some old names I haven't. But let's see. Give Me a Crown. Now he was a little bit more of a true supporter. Matter of fact, when it came down to it, when it all came down to it, he was literally begging me with another account, begging me to, and he was taking other actions to convince me that he just wanted to be unblocked. And I actually liked some of the videos that he made about, even though it was mocking me. Like I said, I'm a person. I don't take things personal. I'm a man. And I subbed to him. I liked the videos he made on me. I mean, not like, but I mean, I liked and I hit the like. But and I had him in a safe playlist for the longest time, and I'm a little saddened that he got rid of him. And at the time, I do admit I didn't I yeah, around about the time I didn't have the thick skin as I do now. Like I said before in the past, I did. I was in the long past before Dennis Perez and stuff like that, and I was but the thing is, I was the man to say what things the way they are and the way they should be, but anyways. And he didn't yet. Well, the other guy that used to make videos about me, that he made videos about, I think he was a family member or something, that they just judged each other for a while. I like that dude's videos too. I was thinking, I had a hard time going to sleep last night. I don't know what it was. It's just the adrenaline, the just the fact that I had a big smile on my face that I got the best of you fucking puppets and the best of some certain individuals. It was just hilarious. And I guess thinking about old shit, old people, thinking about what they're doing. I started going through trying to find out and see if matter of fact, this morning I watched Dennis Perez's last live stream playing multiplayer on Call of Duty. Something I didn't even know he had. I, I didn't know he even played. He streamed a multiplayer Cold War. I think it's Cold War multiplayer, and of course it was absolute garbage. Of course he couldn't go without mentioning me. Now see, you puppets wanted to believe I probably knew about that stream all along, that I've been there, and probably made comments and deleted on shit. Um, but which is absolutely not the case. But of course he mentions me. I don't know. I'm kind of confused. He just all of a sudden was playing, and then, man, it's so real sucks. And I was watching he had the game where it shows the game in the live feed of the comment section. So I was figuring maybe one of y'all or someone went in there talking to him about me or something. But he said, so real, just randomly, all of a sudden he says, so real sucks. and but there was no feed. There was no feed of the comment section. So I couldn't see no one that made a comment for him to react to like that. So I'm like, what in the fuck? Maybe it's a comment that he deleted. Now that's a given. But it was hilarious. And the irony is, within that stream, he was not one time was he was in a winning game. I think it was like a 40 something minute stream, and every game was a losing one. And on I think three of the games, he was within the bottom three of his team. And he even said himself, I'm sucking. In one moment, he's trying to snipe, and he says, I'm sucking. You suck because you suck. Of course. Again, of course, no one cares. No one cares. Of course, you don't care because I got the better of him. And that's been completely evident. But here's the thing. It's been completely evident. Why? Because he yielded defeat to me. That's the reason why it's completely irrelevant to you puppets that I'm talking about Dennis Perez. Because he yielded defeat. And you think a smoke break hasn't been defeated just because he hasn't yielded to defeat. Dennis Perez has a more solid foundation of credibility against me than Smoke. I have more respect for Dennis Perez than Smoke. I would absolutely, if Dennis Perez actually wanted to play games together and be genuine about it, I would actually play games with him. Even though I have played games with Smoke, but I know Dennis Perez, his complete animosity about me is 100% gaming. Dennis Perez animosity of me is 100% gaming, and it's just a gaming rivalry. Rivalry. Oh my God. The person that mocks my speech impediment. It ain't a rivalry. It ain't a rivalry. It ain't a rivalry. But now, can Smoke say the same thing? No. See, again, I'm a man of my word. I told him before I launched that stream that the stream was going to be for the sake of just entertainment, but I was going to speak truth, facts, stuff like that. Now, given that, say, he told me his issue was Jerry. His issue was 100% Jerry. He's been mentioning it in the comment section that his issue is Jerry. No, his issue isn't Jerry. A person with a life that he claims to have would not look, would say, would know his role and know his, I can't make videos about Hebot, E-Rock, Sega Man. He neither can neither should he. Again, don't create rules for others and not fall in line of your own rules. But it's not. Not one comment liked, not one comment hearted, and I've got conversations, text conversations on PlayStation between me and King, and where more than a month ago, where he's questioned me about some old break, and I'm shortly after, even after buying me that game, I'm just stringing him along. I don't care about him either way, or what he truly is. I'm not investing in him. I'm just allowing him to invest in me as much as he wants to. And when he thinks he's going to turn something and then have something, it's not going to be nowhere near what he put into me. And he's definitely not going to even get anything out of it because of what he put into me, what he invested himself. But again, it's all proof that I'm nothing but a person that gets W's. W's. Duh, 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 duh. And it's quite the case. So see, what else did I wanted to make sure I get it. Give Me the Crown. That video I even watched, and that was the thing that happened between me and Crown, was the fact that he cried. He cried. And see, that also proves I'm the W. You see, if I never got the better of El Presidor, if I didn't get the better of El Presidor, why would someone portray that they're going to befriend me just to gain ammunition from me? And when it fails, they cry about it. Oh no, that's not because they cried about it because it failed. There are genuine ones that didn't have that in mind and actually, like my content and shit. And actually thanked highly of me enough to point, like that video stated, that I was mocking him for, about give me a crown or crown me. He was crying. He cried on video, making a video, getting all emotional. Literally getting emotional, not trash talking me, but literally, I'm not saying he break down in tears, but I'm saying he was literally being genuine about being disappointed that I have unsubscribed to his channel, which I did not. I was still subbed to his channel, but somehow he got the notion that I unsubbed. I don't know, maybe back then he didn't know how to look to check his subscriptions, but he literally, and no, it wasn't a placate, because again, it's either y'all are that stupid, you actually think that doing something that you would say myself if I would have done would have been embarrassing and would have been damning. But then when y'all or perhaps someone else does it, and not only I don't pat him on the back, I don't pat him. It'd be one thing if I pat him on the back. I will sub back to you, man. It's okay. But I mocked him for it. It would be one thing, maybe if you could say, oh, he wasn't really sad. That, and even if he was, and if I did pat him on the back, it would still would have been too much, investing too much to get nothing. To get nothing. But that's not the case. I mocked him for it. I even put his face as a thumbnail with an emote face emoji with the waterworks going down, and I mocked him for it. Why? Because I didn't care if he's being genuine or not. Because, like I've been saying since the beginning, I'm not doing this YouTube channel for genuine fans, genuine viewers. I'm not doing this channel not for you puppets that's dancing for me, that's upset I got the better or so on. I'm doing it for me and my amusement. And that's it. I'm not the channel that I am not the channel that thrives on none of that. Maybe a little I thrive on is the losers like yourselves feeding my substantiations. Think so. Maybe hold on. Thought someone knocked on my door, but it was someone knocking on the neighbor door and across the hall. That's what I thought it was. I should have known, because the knock would have been more of a solid, definite knock if it was my door. But I just love it. I love it. And I got who else can I talk about that was old game? Let's see. I done brung up some pure losers a long time. Well, no, not pretty recently. I love that how you quickly label me talking about Dennis Perez as, irrelevant or don't care. Of course, again, setting a foundation, making it very why. I mean, could it be because Dennis Perez actually conceded defeat? That actually admitted that I had a W over him? Maybe that's why? Yes, that's why. Because you back in the past and stuff like that, y'all was just all over him, just like you was all over positive about him, just like you were all positive about Smoke Break at the moment right now. Matter of fact, it's a complete mirror imagery going on. It's almost like I was going to say, it's only a matter of time until Smoke Break, gives up, sees that he placated into me. wasn't successful. It's only a matter of time until he sees that his channel is not gonna blossom. And he's going to go back to, he's going to start feeding y'all in the comment section. And he's going to start making positive comments again. That I'm just going to, Oh, I don't even reply. Live streams, I see him, I say, hey, alright, well, again, proving that I'm looking down when I'm looking at y'all and all the people amongst you. And that's it. So, what time is it? It's been an hour. That's good enough, I guess. Continue to yield to my will, you puppets. Keep establishing that I've got the better of y'all, and keep validating that I got the better of you know who. Because he's going to constantly do it himself now within every stream he makes. Since he started streaming, he's yet to not mention me. And especially as I tack on more wins and his failure each time is also just going to make him it's going to make him stop streaming even faster now. So I am the one that's going to be pushing him to stop without even me necessary for me to do anything any more than I've already have. But me adding more wins will accomplish that as well. Continue to yield to my will now. That's so real.